Speaking of Thistleum, it's populated by Danans, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Danan defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zoogles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now, trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah. And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now. This one will be difficult to predict. Heal!
Shining Supernova!
Here I come! Slash! Sonic thrust!
If it hides, just bash it out again! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Here goes!
You're mine!
Bullseye!
Demon Fang! Double Demon
Sweet dreams!
A scream bathed in blood.
Bullseye!
Demon Fang! Bloody holiday!
Here goes!
Eternal Demon! Negative gate!
Swallow flight!
Pierce through! Take
Sword
this!
Rain Alpha!
Shining Supernova!
Raining
Dance in the wind!
Beckoned into everlasting
Seal!
dark.
You're mine!
Negative gate!
I'll be
You're
saving
on
this
your
one!
Bloom!
Oh!
Air pressure!
Raging Cascade! Sprat!
Could have been worse.
Alright, fine, fuck you. What? I'm so confused. Why is there only the keyboard button and not the controller button? Huh? I'm pressing every button I have. Alright, Hoodle, where's your owl friend? Oh, there's your owl friend. How can I, like, trigger you, owl friend? Shift isn't a button on my controller! Anyway, Belle, no, I don't have a, like, specific rant prepared, is the thing. I just know that I'm going to rant. Do I need to cross to the next part of the... Yes, this was the place I needed to be. This was the place I needed to... The game is fucking bad. I don't... Alright, Alphen. We've got the left bandage and the right eye patch. There you go. This is what people need. Oh, we should check the Owl Forest, because they will have the color variant outfits. Let me just make sure that, like... Oh, I want to have a fast travel area. My energy and skills are top tier. Let's connect and chat about growing my channel. Wow. Why can't I report and block you at the same fucking time. Whatever.
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Boy, am I
Well,
not glad to
did
see
you
you
manage to
save
convince them we're not
Law.
in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Shion.
Well, I don't deserve to. I can't even hold her hand.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
Oh no. Oh, JJ, who are you talking about? Oh, Dohalim? Magic,
So,
weird
what did
genetics,
you
I don't
remember?
know.
Are you
I
able
don't know.
to tell us now?
I
Give the man
am
some
remembering how
space,
much I
Law.
like the graphics of this game, so yeah, that's good. Also, like, volume is good. Like, you can hear me talking over the game dialogue, right?
I remember being up on Lenegus.
Because I know that I'm much more important than the game dialogue, let's be real.
Go on.
Hi, Hoovy.
I was abducted from Dana. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have
Hoovy,
to
why are you
cooperate.
listening to a guy called Jack
So-
Shit? It
so that's
sounds
what I did.
uncomfortable. Oh no, do you have to click away Amazon notifications?
Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danon?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived.
This is just like The Wire.
Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave.
I don't know that that's true.
The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
Like, they treated slaves pretty fucking bad,
The
man.
crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign.
Oh, Matria.
It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign
Hi, Bummer.
entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony.
JJ, you're
They
really
taught me how to
interested
harness my
in
power for when
the
big
skin
day
color
came.
of this brown boy. Are you okay?
As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
Yeah, you fucked it. And then everyone died.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegus is true, then maybe you really did meet Shion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere,
I
right?
know, the
But
pacing of
Shion
these
said she'd
cutscenes
never
is so
seen him
goddamn
before.
bad.
How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegus. It was Naori.
Naori. Why would a Japanese
She was a
person
Renin maid and they paired me with
write
during the
something
Spirit
as
Channeling ceremony.
Naori and then say
She
it in
was
English as
seen in my
Naori?
dreams.
That's the freaking karaoke, but like done intentionally by
Amazing.
Japanese
What?
people?
Wait, so this Naori figure
What?
just happens to be the double of Shion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Shion Weimar Imeris Daon.
Imeris? As in Shion Imeris?
So they're distant
I
relatives
think I messed up
or
that last
something?
part.
Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's
Ah,
the one
fuck.
who put the mask on
You're
me.
right, JJ. We can't have different
The
people working
mask?
on the same
But
game as
why?
talking to each other.
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Yeah, but the thing is, Bummer, in most
Lives?
Tales games,
You mean
like,
you staged a rebellion?
the story doesn't
Perhaps even as a part of this
completely
spirit
waste
channeling
all of your
ceremony?
I
time.
don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned.
Okay, hang on. So basically what he's talking about is he was in facility on Lenegis, which is the like half like it's like there's two planets in a binary system, and Lenegis is like the little moon in between them. Or like a space station or whatever. So they were experimenting on him there, and then he was supposed to marry this girl who I don't know if they say, but like she's Shion's ancestor. This was like 500 years ago. But right when they were about to marry, everything got fucked and the space station exploded, and then he came back 500 years later. Now. So pretty much the average heterosexual marriage situation is what I'm getting out of that, you know? Yeah.
I lost consciousness halfway through.
Okay, well, Bummer, in fairness, I put both the eye patch and the
Lenegis was a sea of flames.
and the cloth over his other
I opened
eye.
my eyes to see Naori there,
So
weeping.
he's not being edgy there. I'm making him edgy there.
I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
Who are you? Law, what the fuck are you talking about?
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is
Why
tales of
is this
terrible calamity
cutscene
that
so
befell Lenegis,
slow?
nearly destroying it. The restoration took years and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dana,
Oh my god.
more than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then when
Okay,
I
well, hang
finally
on, JJ.
remembered,
That's kind of just what
turns
my
out I'm
neck
so
looks
old I
like
got
half the
scripture
time.
written
So,
about me.
like, you know.
So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined.
God, I need to get
Alvin,
fucking
stop.
electrolysis.
Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Thanks, Mom. I would like to note that, like, there has been a solid, like, 30 minutes of cutscenes up until this moment, with, like, a tiny bit of, like, generic enemy fights in the middle.
Listen,
Like,
what you really need is time.
they are taking so much time
to
with this.
process things and get your head straight.
No,
Truth be
he's had
told,
enough
I
time.
think that
We need to
probably
get to the
goes for all
goddamn
of us.
point. Bring back Gun Girl. Fine, I'll change the title. I'll change the title.
I'm worried
Ugh.
about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity,
Okay, I
it's
fixed your
practically
title.
a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone?
It's okay, Jetshead. The title is better now.
Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Actually, no, never mind. They are getting the Filipino dictator. So okay. There is an ICC. They do need to get more goddamn people investigated and up there, but they do exist.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's
Oh my god,
rescue?
stop being
What do the
fucking
others
emo
think?
about this. Yeah, I'm look, I have not seen Boruto's dad. But I trust that 2021 is when this game came out, JJ. If you don't count Luminaria, which I want to count Luminaria, but I know I can't because it was murdered. This is the newest game in the franchise. Where the hell are we? I see all kinds of trees around here I don't recognize. Is there any hope for us ever getting back to Magsar? I don't remember what voice I gave these people. It's been like, what, like a year or something? I don't fucking know. It seems like there's been a big shipwreck. People and things keep washing in with the tide lately. Wow, shipwreck. Wow. Please, just lay some eggs already. I want to eat something other than fish for once in my goddamn stupid baka life. I think the Russians were in Cislodia, which is neither the place that the boat people came from nor the place that this is. I'm tried looking everywhere for him, but I can't find Mahavar. Damn it, why do you have to be the only one to have to go down with the ship? There's my jump button. What's my run button? Are you one of the refugees from Pelagion? If so, I need to warn you about something. Our village is secret. For everyone's safety, don't do anything that could attract any Renan attention, alright? It's extremely important. JJ, fuck you. Death's Head, the answer is that I have a fanfic about this game that I've been trying to write for the past 3+ years. And the thing is that I need to learn more about Shion's story in order to be able to write the fanfic. The basic premise of the fanfic is, where's this? Oh, right, no one's in my party right now, so I can't do that. Hey, I'm not torturing myself with most Tales games. Just this one. Oh, that's it. Okay, I have to press down my goddamn left stick. Why? Just let it toggle. No, okay. No, JJ, I was trying to write fic, and I could only get from Rinwell's perspective, because I know enough about Rinwell to write her story, but I don't know enough about Shion to write from her perspective. That's why I had to stop writing my fic. Good, I don't see anything here that's spoiling or poisonous. It's important that we expect everything we eat here carefully. There are no doctors or medicine here, so one wrong move and we'd be in trouble. No, Belle, I don't want to just make it all up. My point is that it needs to be better than the
All
game.
this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I don't care if
Guess
he's
all of us
lonely.
are.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place.
Wow.
It's strange. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
Well, JJ, it sounds like you need to keep writing it.
When the Renans
Keep
invaded,
playing
the
it, I
world
mean.
as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your...
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so like, everyone check Discord so you can see that that 41 hours is complete fucking bullshit. And admittedly, this is my second playthrough, but I got up to about this point, and I'm pretty sure this is less than halfway through the goddamn game. Take it from me, it's really hard to be all alone. Fucked up. Did that say happy bottle? Hang on. That said happy bottle. I will not drink the happy bottle. No, fuck you.
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand.
Okay,
Every
blah,
new
blah,
piece
blah.
of information.
The
I am
truth
well
feels
aware of where
elusive.
you got your powers.
Wow,
More to
he's
the
got a
point,
crest.
Why choose a Danon for their sovereign in the first place?
It's almost like that's the point or
And then
something.
there is the maiden. A
The
figure
maiden.
So powerful,
The
she's playing yin to
maiden.
the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies.
No, Belle. I need to do
Yet,
this.
I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen,
Nice one, Bummer.
I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales.
Listen rap to the same
And yet
tales
now
of
I feel like
Berseria.
there's little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling, sir.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least
Oh, I have never and you never participated in a crown contest.
3 centuries.
Well, I'm only estimating.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that.
Frank, huh?
Yeah.
Sometimes we need
I
a
thought
little
your
help
name was
addressing the
Dohalim.
truth behind our pain. Not to compete over
Oh
lives
my
lost,
god. Fucking.
but I suspect your count is still
Why do
somewhat
all
beneath
of
mine.
these cutscenes
Thanks
take
for letting me
goddamn
know.
forever?
And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
Me when I'm thinking about what needs to be done. Alright, Kisara, what do you have to say?
What do you see out there?
Zoogles. So,
All I know is Shion needs our help.
say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for...
What happened to her?
She stayed behind, just as I wanted to get back to...
Complaining
Danon,
is
but
fun.
Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given.
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve?
Even within Renan
Wait,
society
JJ, have I
itself,
shown
there
you?
exists
Hang on,
a
I need to show
hierarchy.
you something.
I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several
What are you
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside. You know what I heard?
And I was out of line.
No, you're wrong. Those left to my own devices. Besides, it's not like
Yeah,
killing all those
women
people
can't
was a
do
choice
anything
that
by
you made of your own
themselves.
free will, right? The truly
She needs
terrible ones
to
are the people
follow
who
her
abducted
brother's spirit, and in order
The
to follow
ones
her
who
brother's
forced you to
spirit, she
wield
needs a
that
man to
power.
tell her to do
They're
that.
the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you... Do you understand? But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this.
What I...
What have you been fighting for? I think now would be a good time for you to reflect on things. No, it wouldn't. You need to stop reflecting. There's Zoogles. Oh, was there a chest? Have I been missing out on chest? Don't forget how long the period right before this was, where we had like the cutscene where the guy who I forget his name, nothing personnel kitted Almadria, and said the line that had that was extremely significant to Tales of Berseria, but said it in a way that completely devalued it, and that was genuinely the thing that pissed me off. So that I stopped playing this game for a goddamn year. Yeah. Wow. These units didn't escape from the thing. Don't rat us out. Oh wow, go through the woods and then the falls and then the Pelagion. It's a castle, a spooky castle. Oh, there's marshes and there's waterfalls and forests. Oh, there's nowhere else left to run. We fish. Too much of this game stuck in my memory. I can't escape it. It's a problem. The only way I can escape this is by going forward.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten in?
Do I even have any right to be?
Yeah, you can't even hold her hand
Sounds
anymore.
like me.
Come on, man, snap out of it. This is... Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, you're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about... Look, you're still here, aren't... Fine, I've said my piece.
My power consumed me once already. I can't guarantee anyone's safety.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign? Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who came... That's the guy I was proud to follow.
Law.
No, I'm serious. Now I'm gonna ask you, what's it gonna... So then quit gripe...
Listen.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said, but there's still so much that There I go again.
He could be a pain sometime.
Yeah, just give me a little more.
Hey, don't even...
Thanks, Law.
Back to the inn, I guess.
Back to the inn, I guess. So yeah, JJ, when you say let's get a real fucking protagonist, the entire premise of my fanfic is that Law and Alphen, the two guys who were just talking to each other, fucking die at the end of the second, like, chapter. And so everyone else has to do it. has, or by everyone else I mean specifically to women. Scary and mean. Yeah, guys like you are scary and mean. You're always talking about like what you deserve or don't deserve. Oh my god, it's another fucking cutscene.
Alvin! There you are!
What is it?
Zoogles, that...
Any closer and they'll be house.
That...
Can you fight?
Kisara's right.
I'm up for it.
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Alvin, right. Great.
Bumbling fighter extraordinaire. He said zero.
Look sharp.
Alright, let's change party leader. Can I switch to Japanese? No, I think I can only do that when I open the game. So whatever. We're doing this. Okay. Renwell is leader. Let's just change up those. You're kind of the most useful. You're also sometimes useful. You're pretty useless, honestly. It's really annoying. There you go.
Pull. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right.
Oh no, not
We
the
need to hurry.
village. Wait, where am I going? Oh, the other way. Got it. Why would the Zoogles come from the direction that, like, the town was warning me about there being Zoogles there, and to not bring them into the village?
Remember, if the paint's too much,
The gameplay is fine.
Here they come.
The problem is that the boss fights specifically are so absurdly overtuned.
There's a firm no Zoogle policy. Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
are those arms even that strong?
Not today. Dust to dust.
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
Easy ensnaring to me. Yeah. And the power is to me.
Go get him!
Be still. Great.
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar!
Benediction light. Demons descend! Flashing bang! Benediction light. Its armor's too strong. Now split it open! Be my guest.
I can lower the game volume, honestly. Just let me finish the fight first.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Well, we need to finish Legendia at some point too. Actually, do we need to finish Legendia? Is that like necessary?
You
I don't
okay?
want
Fine.
to.
This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant.
Yeah.
It can be pretty useful though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
JJ, all the cutscenes, I just like press a button and make the cutscene happen.
You know,
But those are
this
okay
land
because I do
kind
have to
of
choose to
reminds
press
me
the
of
button.
home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found.
No, Death's Head, it wouldn't
Always
count.
watching their
It
backs.
wouldn't count.
Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit?
Oh,
I
like the
sense?
combat? Yeah, I have pretty significant control. There's actually a really nice thing this
Yeah.
game does with combat where... So the super moves, I have to press a button to make the super
My
moves start
rage.
happening.
This fear
But-
I feel at our so-called rulers, friends, family,
Like the actual combat is like
and left me with nothing but guilt.
pretty good.
I was completely alone.
And yeah, so for the super moves, it's like if you keep attacking someone at a certain, and like especially if their like health is getting
Not
low,
anymore.
which is kind of silly, but like that's when the thing appears for you to do the super moves.
Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about, and I won't lose that. Not ever again.
But Shion comes first.
Of course. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Yeah.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Or we could just not give a
Can't
shit.
exactly fight.
Okay.
Why?
They're stealing our fish. They're stealing our fish.
What?
That's a pickle.
Is that
You're in a
so?
pickle. Little.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. I don't care. I'm not doing side quests in this. No. I'm doing the main quest. I'm not doing side quests.
Small fry who's the apex predator.
Okay, but I definitely have a fast travel point in here. So that means what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go to where is it? We're gonna go to the Owl Fort. I can't. Okay. Oh, I can't. Oh, right. That's right. I can't fast travel to the Owl Forest because I can't go back to the main areas in the game because I'm stuck on this island and they're trying to do like ludonarrative, whatever the opposite of dissonance is.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
Okay.
By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait.
It's not like we haven't been
all of the other crew members are accounted for.
I don't remember who this guy is.
Bring himself to abandon the ship.
He was probably like
You
important.
mean at the bottom of the ocean?
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore.
Do you think he might still be alive?
I think stranger things have happened, whether he's alive or otherwise. We've exhausted all the avenues available to us.
Fine.
But yeah, Legendia.
Keep going.
So like, the thing with Legendia is that I really liked the first half of Legendia, and then I stopped liking it as it's very suddenly became complete shit. So the thing, right, is like, if I continue to play this game, I already hate it. And it can't possibly get worse than like what the conception I already have in my mind of it. Whereas Legendia, like, playing it is like extra suffering. Where's this goddamn owl? I need the owl because the dress up is the most fun part of this game. Where's the goddamn owl? Probably on the other side? No, I can hear it, which means I'm really close. Hang on. Where are you, you owl? Is the owl, like, under? No, I didn't hear it when I was under. Where are you, owl? That's what I'm hearing. Okay, let's go to the lower level and see. Just so that I can be sure that it's not really. Okay, owl is most certainly not here. Okay. Good to know. Anyway, I really fucked up by not going to the Owl Forest before this all started. Because there's a really cute... Like, everyone has, like, really good-looking, like, alternate color outfits that match. But I can't do that. Because of... I can't go to the Owl Forest right now. Oh my... I'm stupid. It was right there. Ooh, a star hair clip. Rinwell, how much do you want a star hair clip? Wow. Oh, that's quite a lot. I like it. Anyway, and yes, we can have... Yes. Yes! Sadly, Shion isn't here, so we can't have Velvet
You're saying we
Shion.
should check the Owl Forest?
Alright, what do you say for this overly
Thistleum
long
was
skit?
founded by Dan-
Yep,
but
this
when
city,
he first
yep,
came,
town,
they must
whatever.
have known
They almost didn't.
even the weird Dan-
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose
You saw how Destiny...
Of course.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability.
Okay, skit number 3. Okay. We need to drag this out more.
Of course not. Shion's our friend. Almadria was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renin. But ever since getting to know Shion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
What a lib.
Besides, the situation with Almadria was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone.
God, this Rinwell is not nearly angry enough.
It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
We can't have Toxicuri with this
Who
Rinwell.
said it had to make sense?
Oh my god, shut up.
Rinwell, you didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almadria. As for what it means exactly,
Sometime.
or don't, if you don't want to.
No, you're... And hey,
Alright, let's keep it going. What was Kisada's cameo outfit? Oh, right, Flynn. Yeah. You know what, you can be Flynn. You can even be Dogboy Flynn. Oh, that cute Dogboy Flynn. Oh, the jungle.
It feels like I'm...
Calaglia was pretty hot.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy.
It's
God, this
brutal,
sounds
all right.
wonderful.
I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to...
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring.
And where do you
What about you, Alf?
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid...
Well, lucky you, I guess.
Alvin's
Just
feeling
noticed
hot
that
and
to carry you
bothered.
with-
God damn. Alright, what does this map say? This map says that there is a rest point over there. And a fishing point over there. I'm not interested in fishing cutscenes. I don't find them particularly interesting. What if we just try and beeline the exit? What if we do that?
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Isn't it wonderful?
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Wait, hang on.
That
Was
I
there an
don't
owl
agree.
there?
But maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menancia pride.
Where's the owl? Poodle, where's your owl? Poodle? Poodle, where's your owl? Poodle! There's your owl. Okay. We need to go over there. This is also about exactly the point that I got to in my first playthrough. Ho 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 ho.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
I can't check the goddamn owl forest. Meanie game. So mean. At least let me fast travel to the owl forest. Why is that blocked? And why is it telling me to go there if it's blocked?
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy.
But what about Shion? She's waiting...
All the more reason.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. We wear ourselves out now.
That's right.
I'm fine.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while.
Sprint requiring you to press your stick in is a terrible idea.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
Magic.
I
Next
wish I knew.
question.
You mean there are
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off.
Okay,
They're usually only
the
intended as a
cryo
temporary solution.
shit. Yeah.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years?
Might this Naori,
What do you mean?
if she's Renin like you...
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Wife material.
That's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me. Shion and the maiden Naori. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like,
Well, if you're absolutely... Complicated machinery can sometimes break down. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones. So deeply ingrained in his psyche.
In which case,
It's certainly possible.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there.
No apologies necessary.
So,
Huh.
I really hope she
Aren't
was
autistic
okay.
people
I get why
funny?
you're concerned. But if you...
Yeah, let's cook something. Alright. I'm gonna ignore the benefits. Let me just think, which of these do I want right now? I can't have Mabo curry. Laffy said will be so sad. I mean, I can't have this with meat, but I do want some. Yeah. No, not Law. Law is not cooking shit. White man face paint? Face paint? You need to stop fixating on race. Oh god, you can tell this guy's evil because he's making her wear, like, a, like, courtly dress. No, JJ, you're not saying look at his face, you're saying look at his race. This is some real Ramayana shit.
Let's go. Don't want to keep...
Yeah, and I'm saying that's what having Indian facial hair is like. Just because you're not suffering
Shion waiting.
doesn't mean that you have a right to criticize it.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle.
Why do you want to know?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your mat.
I would like to note that this is the most popular ship in this goddamn game. Let that sink in for a second. I fucking hate Law.
Are you yelling, you
What? No.
invoke? Astral?
Not...
Kind of.
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to
May lightning condemn those who bear false. Thunderblade!
Ah! What are you doing? You almost fried me with that.
I would like to remind you that this is the most popular ship in the fandom of this stupid fucking game.
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
Nothing says in love like I'm sending lightning at you because you're an annoying boy.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like...
What do you mean?
Ah!
You were talking about me.
No, I wasn't.
Really?
Cut it out. I'm being serious.
Sorry.
Oh, okay, so you have a right to tell her to cut it out, but fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when...
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friend.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I felt...
Yeah, but Bummer, they're not hating each other in fun ways. This is just like, why? This is just like, I need to sit these two kids on opposite sides of the classroom and they're still gonna fucking yell at each other, so it doesn't even matter. That's what I think when I see these goddamn teenagers.
Fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Okay, so let me just get all of this.
because...
But it sure doesn't sound.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think those nightmares go.
Come to term.
Yeah. You're pretty amazing, Law.
What? No,
I
stop
am?
it.
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our past.
Yeah, he accepted his past so well that he fucking interfered with your present about it. Fuck him.
Rinwell.
Oh my god. So bad. So bad.
That's what we're going to climb?
Rinwell growing up.
Is it just me? Or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too.
It's not like we had a choice or any. More than that, though. At least I'm trying to be.
I see.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
gotta be
Law.
reassuring
You
to hear.
you made your girlfriend not racist.
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion
No, Belle. This game deserves to be shit on.
is certain.
Yeah. That long-winded way you have of talking, though? Not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more.
Really?
Oh, sure. It really is. Every single moment of it is like this.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you...
Ha, what Shion? Lamau.
Right.
Man can't live for 30 seconds without his girlfriend. Yeah, I heard there was good protest. I hope that things actually happen, though, from it. Like, I don't know, I've kind of, like, been turned off of protest by things not happening.
Man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
They're surrounding us!
You can't get out of this!
Swallow
I shall steal you where you stay.
Thunder Field! Dance to the wind! Air thrust!
On your knees.
Go together!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Swallow flight!
I'm on it.
Ice prison!
On your knees.
We're clean at house.
Let me take the rest of it.
Whoa, someone's feeling lively. Shining Supernova! Kikara, frozen!
Hammer!
I can feel my power growing.
Well, so you saw how easily I beat those enemies because we're on very easy difficulty, right? The boss fights did not get the memo that this is very easy difficulty. Alright, I'm curious what's over here, even though it's just gonna be fights in a chest that isn't worth it.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Not in your dreams!
Can you take it on?
One more! It's a duel of the arts! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! You want company!
Leave the ensnaring.
Ah, that was so worth it.
Go raging cascade!
Kikara, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite. Hurricane. Grave bathed in blood. Rending you
Swallow flight! Shining Supernova!
technique. How are your weapons holding up? Best not to give me any ideas.
Now I'm in the groove.
Swallow flight!
Rending you a bloody howling!
A breeze!
Easy.
And together they are but a breezy ease.
So true,
Wait,
bestie.
that doesn't sound right.
A breezy ease. Don't you love it when your breeze is easy?
What is this?
Ah, fortunately the enemies forgot I was here. Alright, that's just a gem. Alright, so need to head this way. Is there anything good this way? There is. There's a thing. Hooray for thing.
I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd feel real refreshing to take a shower underneath this water.
You're welcome.
Oh, I was not expecting the
Looks like trouble with
non-movement frames.
Together, we've got this!
Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
Rising light!
No armor can stop me. Remind me to stay on your good side. I'll finish you here and now.
Leave the enemy's arms to me.
No complaints here. We got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, cause law's on.
Take this! Finish this!
Looks like we got them all.
Like, except for the boss fights, the combat is actually fun. Which is why it really didn't help the scene, TM, that there were 2 boss fights back to back as it was happening, interrupted only by the worst fucking storytelling you've seen in your goddamn life.
Difficult to predict.
Not today!
I'll show you how useful I can be.
Lightning thrust! Tear! Rising wyvern!
Rending you a bit bloody holiday. I'm ready.
I'm on a roll.
I'll finish you here and now.
Not done! Sword Rain Alpha!
First strike.
They're all coming after me.
You.
I'm coming,
ready.
Rinwell.
I'm not...
Demon's Descent. Flashing Fang.
Well, stop getting shit. I don't like you.
That for a kick. I'm getting better, right?
Quite. I'll be relying on your fancy footwork.
Does fancy footwork mean running away like a chicken?
No! Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
I don't...
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Not even half. Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Don't mind if I do.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Tornado drive.
It's over!
Close flight!
Blow away! This one's mine!
Whoa! Hey, one at a time!
Its armor's too strong!
Split it open. No
Be my guest! Lightning thrust! Try harder!
The enemy wields arcs too.
You'll soon see about that. Not on my watch.
Eat this.
Close flight!
Watch this.
Pierce through!
Thunder
Sword Rain
field!
Alpha!
Sweet dreams!
On your knees. It's go time. Glitter drag air.
Close flight!
I'm ready. This one's all mine. I can carve through armor.
Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 generations.
Maybe you can just write all
Ah, yes. Book girl.
this down?
Struggling with the concept of family skills. Don't you love this? Oh, fuck. There's gonna be a boss fight right here. There are threats lurking just about everywhere. Oh yeah, now that we have fishing, that means that they have given up on the idea of scarcity being important. However, I don't like fishing in this game, so that means that it doesn't matter. of those. That's pretty useful.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Yes, we did. Now get ready for this boss fight, girl.
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Oh no.
Doesn't look like we're getting past.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtain.
Marry a
We're
Thane.
just trying to get past. Get out of our way.
Save your breath. All that thing sees is a talking meal.
So let's show it how wrong it is. Is it trying to stop us?
Watch this. Get a word. Hurt foe. Here I come. Catapult.
Nothing gets by me.
Hit. One more. One last one.
Far enough. Swallow blade.
Flawless flight.
Slash. Eat that. All in you.
Shining supernova. Close one. Gotcha.
Sword ring alpha!
Blue eye. Run you into dust. Elusive deity. No further.
Okay, Dahoi's thing,
It's
Dahoi's
wings are
thing is
lighting up.
locked to the ground.
It's getting ready to attack.
Not today!
Ow! Eat this.
Take care of.
First
Poodle.
try. Oh, you
That was
are just a
mean.
from it.
That was very mean.
This power.
Don't face it head on.
I mean, it was my fault for like continuing to stand in the middle of that, but
Elusive deity.
Go get him.
It's finished.
Dance it. Let's do it.
Watch this. Flaming thrust. Raising you up.
Blah blah blah. Air thrust.
Negative now.
You're mine!
I'm ready.
Law.
Demon's descent. Flashing fang. I'll face you. Slide. Swallow dance.
Double demon fang!
Hitting pile driver. Eat this.
Dance in the wind. In here. Up and at 'em. Let's go. Swallow's flight.
Prepare to be seen.
Raging cascade. In here. This'll come in
This
handy.
one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Ready.
Not today!
Watch it. Armor won't save you. Here we go again. Tectonic punch.
Here I come!
Everlasting jump. Burning slash. Negative gate. Can't get out of bed.
Rising Rider!
Onward.
Hurricane thrust!
Air pressure.
Dance in the wind. Take care of.
God damn it.
Swallow two.
Resuscitation. Eat this.
Hit.
It's on!
One last one.
Dragon Swarm! This one's mine!
Finishing blow.
You'll need to beat me to it, kid.
I'll take on that challenge. Yeah, appreciate the concern.
The sooner you stop thanking, the sooner you can start helping.
Hold on to your heart.
yes, sir.
Here I come.
Anything in armor is all on.
Hurricane thrust!
I'm ready.
Shining supernova.
Eagle tunnel.
Demon fang! Double demon fang!
Different from before.
What's about to come at us? Look sharp.
You.
Here I
Such
come!
unadulterated fury.
Swallow's flight.
Prepare to be seen.
Dance in the wind. In here.
This one's all mine!
Raging cascade. Spread. I can do this all day.
Resonate with the earth.
I'm on it!
Shining
Rising Rider!
supernova.
Finish this!
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
Okay, that was less annoying than I was scared it would be.
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistle made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate...
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous.
You mean defeating Volron?
We've wasted enough time here already.
I can't wait for the baddies to turn out to have been semi-justified this whole time. Which is apparently a plot point in this game. One that everybody asked for, right?
How are we still not there yet?
It helps if you try not to look up or down.
I'm too tired to look up or down.
Take care you don't fall, at least.
Zoogles?
How would you feel if a 3-course meal fell right out of the sky at your feet?
Wow. Zoogle Chow.
Law? Best not to listen to him if...
Tell me that before I listen next.
Still, totally.
Wouldn't it be great if we could all fly like Hootle?
She's such a bird girl. She's so real.
Until we magically sprout wings. Let's just watch.
Also, very funny thing for you to say while she is currently sprouting wings. What's the... Ah, there's... Wait, no, that's how we got here. Oh, okay. I've just been following the proper path. But now there's 2 paths. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no, hang on. This is where the thing was. That's... Ah, yes. Okay, but now I'm curious. What's over here?
Hey! Are you insane? What the hell were you thinking? I thought we were gonna die!
Okay, that was kind of fun.
Needs to be bold and act with conviction.
I'm happy I did that.
Did you know it was gonna be safe before you jumped? Because I sure didn't.
I mean, I know that the game wouldn't have let me jump if it
I
wasn't.
figured there would likely be a basin here akin to most such waterfalls.
Don't just make people jump off cliffs on a hunch.
Are we ever gonna finish climbing this ladder?
We're climbing a considerable height. It's only
That was
natural
pretty
it would
funny.
take some time.
I will give the game
What's
props.
the problem here?
We are getting closer to the top, aren't we?
You've just got to keep your spirits up, Rinwell. Positive thinking is everything.
We finally reached the top.
My limbs feel like they're about to fall off.
Hey, it was worth it. There's a thing.
Already? You kids need to train more.
She's right. We don't have time to catch our breath.
It was actually a very useful
Someone's
item.
got a lot of pep in his step.
It was worth. Dang it. Oh wait, they're called viscous masses? That's... I don't like that as a name for a thing.
Hold on to your heart. Here I come. Here's another.
Not today!
One last one. Up and at 'em. Let's go. I'm on a roll.
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Blow away!
How things get astral arts?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
I'm on it!
Lightning supernova.
I'll smash you! Ready to go!
We're in the home stretch, guys.
What she said. Eyes on
Don't
the
mind if I
prize.
do. That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get single back?
I'm ready!
Jovaline.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Citizen.
Trapped in darkness, pierced by light.
I call it the Rindo Special.
The Rindo. Right, so is this... Ah, so that will drop me back into here where I was. I understand now. Oop. Gotta dodge enemies. That looks like a cool chest though, so...
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Take this!
trip it up.
It's showtime! Leave the enemy's arms to me! Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Law!
Demons descend! Flashing bang!
Easy! Way to go! Whoa! Hey, one at a time!
Bloody this one's mine!
Thunder field! Take that!
Everyone hanging in there?
The drums of the master.
There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I guess that's like some kind of quest reward.
Don't encourage him.
Also, I really like how they took the whole loading screen things from Dark Souls, but they made it just completely inane. Like, it's not like you're getting new, like, lore about something, or, like, being told about something you haven't seen yet that might be cool. No, it's just like, hey, remember that thing that you've seen in the last 200 loading screens? It's still there. Isn't this a good game? Don't you love it?
We did it. We've reached the top of the mountain.
About damn time.
Haha, stairs are hard.
That's it. That's Pelagian.
So that's where Shion's being held?
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said.
Pelagian's still our best.
Any advice before we head in there?
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganath Heros means Fortress of Naught.
I guess I
Since Volron became, it is Volron's strong.
Speaking of which, just how are all of us planning to get inside?
It's not like there are any secret
Oh,
passages.
JJ, have you heard of a
I've
Squirtle?
come this far.
You should play Squirtle.
There's no
Squirtle
other
is
way
really
in.
fun.
I guess we'll just have to use the front gate. Volron told us to come find him, which means he's expecting us. Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
Land of water or no, this place has a most curious atmosphere.
It's a bit tricky to understand what it's
Sure hope
saying, but
nothing
it's really
bad's
cool.
happened to Shion.
Keep those thoughts to yourself, Rinwell.
Sorry.
Going by what he said back, though, it's likely he hasn't forgotten the blow he sustained at Shion's hand either.
Yeah, did you see the way he reacted? It was like he was enjoying every moment. Even his pain at Shion's thorns.
Let's just hope
Wow.
he's keeping his perverted tendencies in check.
God, these goddamn masochists in my goddamn video
Say things
game.
like that.
It's not like we weren't all thinking it.
That's still no reason to...
All right, you two. Now that's enough already. Alphen shouldn't have to grit his teeth while he listens to you.
Oh,
Sorry.
I know. Isn't this the dialogue you wanted to hear? The kids in the party talking about the main character's love interest getting
I want
raped?
Shion to get mad at us for dragging our feet.
Alphen?
She's the one that's kept us on.
All right, we're done for today. I'm tired. Looks like I've been roughly trying to do one save per thing, but I've hit the limit of 14. Why is 14 the limit? Whatever, I don't care. I'm not gonna play this again. I can overrate data as much as I want. JJ, I've already fucking played Umineko today. You have no right to criticize me for not playing for not reading Umineko when I have read your fucking Umineko. Anyway. Good night. Let me check out just someone to read. I am not seeing anyone. All right. See ya.